Welcome back. Okay, so today is still Gear Girl Monday. I apologize, it's a little late. But it's actually perfect for the gear I'm testing today, which is my backpacker stove, aka Solo Stove. Short background on that. Backpacker stoves generally require you to carry a fuel canister with you, which means if it leaks out, if it gets punctured, you're kind of out of luck. There you are out in the woods with your your MRE or whatever that you needed to get a fire going or whatever, and you're just kind of stuck. So the beauty of Solo Stove is that it's a tiny wood-burning campfire stove that nests inside of its own pot. So, and just to kind of demonstrate this, I'm going to take it all apart and show you how it sets up and works. And it comes in several models, and I have the smallest one, which is what they call the Solo Lite. And it literally burns with super minimal fuel. I dated a guy that I got one for like as a Christmas present. We went camping with it a bunch of times, and it burns fuel super efficiently. So you need, like, look at this pile of twigs I got right here, just like literally just a little bit of kindling, and you can get a lot of burn time out of that. And like I said, I can't say enough good things about it. So when I factored into this solo adventure and having to cook things out in the woods, you're thinking weight, you're thinking space in your pack, and you're also thinking, like, do I want to haul around a bunch of propane with me everywhere? Not really. So this is kind of like a leave no trace fire without, So, anywho, the stove is actually nesting inside the pot, but then again, so are some of my other essential materials. So we got kindling right here. We got a lighter. Obviously, I would have a smaller lighter with me, but this is not news for people that I know that already backpack. But if you're kind of new to being out in the woods, you need more than one way to light a fire. Ideally, you should have 5. I'd say you need at least 3. So I've also got waterproof matches in here. And if for some reason you are under like heavy wet conditions, or all your wood is wet and you're having trouble getting that spark, this is what it says fire, clearly. This is a little kit of Vaseline soaked cotton. Yeah, that's super gross looking, but it takes very little of this. You can kind of see. I mean, it doesn't look like much. It just kind of looks like a whole pail of nasty. Obviously, you need to have this contained in your pack, but here's what you need to know about Vaseline is because it's just straight up petroleum. It burns. It burns when it's wet. It burns when there's high winds, and it will burn out. So Vaseline soaked cotton is some kind of contained, situation. We don't really need that today, so I'm not going to use that today, but as you can see, it nests inside the pot with the stove, so I have that in there also. Waterproof matches, so we have 2 ways to light a fire right now. I also have a flint steel striker, which it was buried in my pack. I didn't feel like digging it out for this video, so sorry. Plastic bag, randomness. I'm just going to sit on that. And also my spork multi-tool for eating out of my pot. All of that nests inside this pot, and I've yet to actually pull out the stove. So here comes the stove. It comes out in 2 parts. So this is actually the part where you're going to burn a fire. There's a little mesh grate in there. You're going to basically load up your kindling, and you're going to put this on top. Sorry, my bad. When you're building the fire, you're going to have this toward you so you can kind of continue to load fuel in here. I'm going to kind of have pointed toward me since I'm actually lighting a fire. And you got your pot. Well, that's not supposed to go like that, but sorry. I just went for a 6-mile run. That's why I'm dressed so ridiculous and also kind of shaky. But I wanted to get this done before it got colder out because I'm in the Carolinas and it gets chilly at night here still. It's February. So this is what it looks like when it's set up. What we're going to do now, I'm going to light this baby. So what I got here, I'm going to just do a demo fire for you. So I mean, you literally load some kindling into this. I've got super dry old pine needles. They're going to go up in a snap. Some super dry wood. Like I said, you don't need a lot. You need a little bit, and you can have some bigger chunks in here. And you're going to get a big flame out of this pretty darn quick. And this is why it's always 5 ways to light a fire. if you don't have a lot of high wind, you can kind of take that guard off and then put it back on, because this is really just what your pot sits on. They do make a windshield for this, but I mean, people that are into outdoorsy stuff, you can kind of do it on your own too. Alright, so the pine needles have already caught. And are you kidding me right now with this? And apparently old dry wood, for whatever reason, in the Carolinas doesn't want to light. That's fantastic. This is so awesome that this is going to be on video. Like, seriously, check this out. Like, what in the hell is this made out of? This came off of a tree. Okay, for whatever reason, that's not lighting all that well. You know what does? This is a good time to bust out this. The Vaseline soaked cotton. This thing that'll burn like the Statue of Liberty torch. Just get a little bit goes a long, long way. See that? Yeah, and bear in mind, you're going to have this on your hands, so be really conscious of being around the flame, because this stuff really goes. It burns through the petroleum and the cotton really, really fast. And you should, obviously, you put your small stuff at the bottom, you put your big stuff, so when it burns up into your bigger stuff. I'm kind of just trying to do this as a demo, do it quickly. This is not normal. I told you, Vaseline soaked cotton for real. I literally have like 2 twigs in there. And that stuff's like, it's gonna burn forever now. You can kind of see. Basically what's neat about this is that the way it lets the airflow go through, it provides a maximum burn with minimal material. I mean, so if you're gonna go into a region that's like desert or the Arctic, you're either gonna have to bring stuff with you. And it's still going. I wasn't kidding. Vaseline soaked cotton, and gave it a long enough burn to let the rest of the wood catch. So, I don't know if this is like molded or super wood or what. Old dry wood in the Carolinas out of the swamp don't burn right, y'all. So, that's, again, can't say enough good things about Vaseline soaked cotton. So anyway, it's burning, and it's going to keep burning for quite some time. I'm not saying that this is going to make the difference between whether you freeze to death or not, but that really shouldn't be factored in. This is mostly a means of boiling water, cooking food. In an enclosed area, it can be a source of heat. You take the pot off this thing, and this, I mean, you've got a controlled flame. You've got a controlled flame, so you don't have to worry about this thing, like, just, you know, going crazy, going nuts. Oh, that actually feels really good right now. My hands are a little cold. Okay, I just went and blew it out for, there we go. Managed to get it out. And the time it takes, I mean, like, see, I had a fire going in this thing. I can pick it up right now. And the one that I'd used before was a little bit bigger. And you could get a fire going in this thing, and between like a roaring flame and being able to pick it up, it cools down in like 3 minutes. And then you take it all apart, put it back in. It all fits in this pot. It weighs less than a pound, even with the extra stuff, like my little eating tool and all my other little fire starter stuff I put in there, and it fits in this handy little bivy bag they give you. So that's that, and thanks for stopping by, and we'll catch you next time.